and his hangers-on. The whole accent of his thinking, or the whole focus of his thinking, is how will doing X, Y or Z benefit me. Now, we found those UNP job hunters who joined the present government. Now, they say they joined it to help the president to defeat the LTT. If so, why did they have to get portfolios for that purpose? I mean, they could have supported the government from the opposition in any praiseworthy endeavor. But no, they first bargained, they got their portfolios and then they went over. And in fact, when they went over and became ministers, they had no work to do for a long time, because the president has not decided on what subject to allocate to them. So, politicians, whoever they are, appear to be, to my mind, I am not talking of all, but the vast majority of them are there for their own sake. That is the root of the problem. And I think the way to get over that is to vest power in the people. Now, today with the PR system, there is no power vested in the people. The highly competent man who is, say, in marginal economic circumstances or average economic circumstances can't hope to become member of parliament unless he curries favour with a political party that is popular and finds favour with the leadership. Because unless he is put on the list of candidates by a party, he can't contest. These independent groups are a farce. So, the net result is that the people are not allowed to elect people of their choice. Those who want to come forward to serve the people can't come forward to serve the people unless they curry favour with a big party in power and get on one of their lists. And the people have a choice of selecting one of those chosen by a party. So that the system of proportional representation vests power in the parties, in the leadership of parties, and leads to a virtual dictatorship. So, my suggestion is that that should all be changed. We should have a system where we have village committees elected on a first past the post basis, and then the members of parliament elected by the members of the village committees and the urban council and municipal councils in any particular electorate. And those members of parliament should elect their prime minister, who in turn should appoint the cabinet, which should be approved by parliament, and government go on in that manner, so that the people have very real say in the matters. And also that where there is a development project, say in a particular area, the administration of that project should be handed over to the relevant village committee or municipal council, or as the case may be. Now, in a village, everyone knows what everyone else does. So, if somebody has hand in the till, everyone knows about it, and it is far more difficult for people to play out money when that is done. And where the allocation of funds for any project in a village or in a particular electorate is publicized, and the exact location is also publicized, and those who will be responsible for the administration of that project is also publicized, and they happen to be people elected directly by the people of that area, then the avenues of
exposing,
playing out money or wasting money are considerably lessened. I won't say eliminated, because you can't eliminate corruption. It was there from the days of Adam and Eve, and I believe Vijay and Kuveni also.
So, also now if you look at you are talking about a way where you ensure participation of the people
yes,
in the democratic process, and also thereby ensuring transparency
in governments, in governments,
yes, and also a process that will ensure transparency that can expose means of corruption. Now, if you look at the now that is an alternative that you propose to the PR system. Now, if you look at
not only the PR system, the entire system of elections here, because we spend billions on elections. We have provincial council elections, Pradesh Sabha elections, parliament elections. Here, one set of elections for village committees and local authorities, and they elect from among themselves. So that there is only one set of elections there, and all the billions spent by the state on elections and the billions wasted by candidates. You know, take all the posters that are pasted. Just think of the flour used to paste those posters. I am sure that flour could feed the entire country's bread free of charge for a week or two.
Yes, Mr. Gunasekera. Now, if we go back to the political solution that is most spoken about these days and anticipated, what are your comments on the stumbling blocks we are facing now, right now, in the process of reconciliation? What are the main stumbling blocks?
Well, if by reconciliation you mean among the races, I think there is no need for reconciliation because already we are getting on. I mean, if you take, we talk on the north and the east. Now, over the Thai-Pongal weekend, I was in Jaffna. And there were hordes of Sinhalese in Jaffna. And the Tamil people there showed no animosity or anger against any of us. We spoke to them. We went to their boutiques, their shops, their eating houses. And we interacted with them in the same way we interact with people here. There is no problem. It is these such politicians who come and say, this part is our country, our homeland, not yours. It is exclusive to us and we are being trampled upon. Give us this right, that right, the other right. Let all people have equal rights.
So, if like looking at the mandate that was given by this election by a majority, what can you say about the dream of Elam? Is there space for that dream of Elam still, that is a separate homeland or a separate state or a federal structure? The people who feel that they have grievances, the political solution they want for is more power in terms of devolution and so on and so forth.
See, those who want that power are the politicians. Because even if it's a federal state, what is the additional power that will be vested in a subsistence farmer in Kilinochchi? How is he empowered? He will be empowered to nominate, to cast a vote for somebody selected by some party from list, in the same way that a person of Hambantota has no say in governance, or a person of Matra or Colombo or anywhere. The people who have a say in governance are the party leaders. That's why we often have government by MOU, where various parties come to various shoddy agreements among themselves, and then they conduct an election, and then they rule the roost. And those close to them are the people who enjoy power. Now, today, if one, for many years in this country, there is a government, and those close to that government, those close to those in the citadels of power, they exercise power, regardless of race, regardless of religion, regardless of creed, regardless of anything else. It's basically their money and their contacts that give them that power. So, I don't see how federalism is going to solve anything. And what is this talk of federalism? I mean, we are talking of smaller units so that people can have a say in their own affairs. But I say that federalism will not give the people power. It will give politicians more power, no doubt. But the whole idea of devolution, the whole idea of constitutional reform is not to give a pack of politicians more powers. They have too much power already. The ideal of devolution is to give people power. The people have a say in the management of their affairs, not the retired politicians who are the bane of our country. I mean, I was an amateur politician, so I know what they are like.
Yes, Mr. Gunasekera, we will take a small break and we will be back with you soon.